So you can come into a comfortable cross-legged position. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. And begin to slow down your breath. And each time you exhale, just let go of anything that's not needed right here, right now. From that grounded base, lengthen up. So the inhale is maybe looking for height, space, opening, expansion. You can use your breath to keep coming back to these two very different qualities. Every inhale can be an opportunity to lengthen, open, create, or look for space. Every exhale can be an opportunity to let go a little bit more. Get more grounded, more ease. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. So let's begin by taking the right arm up. We'll lean onto the left hand or elbow. Big reach out, staying grounded through your sit bones. And then circle your right arm back behind you as far back as you can. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch, and then curve your way around through center. Start to reach to the front, open up into the other side, and then into a side bend on the left, grounding down through both sit bones, yawning out through the fingers, and then circle your left arm back as far back as you can. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch. Curve around through center, all the way over. One big circle. And get to the beginning. Curve around through center, all the way over. One big circle. When you get to the beginning, curve to center. And then release into the support of your hands or elbows or all the way down, letting go. And then walk your hands back in, rolling up. Bring hands to the floor behind you, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. And then lift your chest. Take your chest as high as you can, sternum rising up. Maybe a little higher last moment. And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall. Drop your right ear over to right shoulder. Press down through the left shoulder, opening up left side of the neck. You might lift or lower your chin, exploring the different parts of your neck, finding what's interesting in this moment. Rotate your chin to your chest. And then come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop, but now even more through the right side, looking for a stretch there. Rotate chin to chest. Come back to the first side and then go back and forth. Half circles or 3/4 circles. Moving at the pace that you can feel. Watching the sensation, feeling as it moves from one part to another. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of the neck. Release your arms, head floats back up. Bring hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back, your elbows back. Lift the heart. Take your heart a little bit higher. Last breath. And then release. Come up, hands to knees. Round back, lean away from your hands on your knees. And then roll your way back up. Let's bring feet to the floor, hip width apart. Shift your hands to the floor in front of your feet and take a rock front to back. So as you rock your weight forward, you can get a stretch through your toes. As you rock back, getting into calves, ankles, Achilles tendon, and go as slow as you need. So you're being careful with places to be careful with, but really exploring the full range, especially the tight places. And then drop your heels, lift your hips. And shift your weight back to hang and ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You might just let your arms hang. You could link your elbows, but you could also use support through your arms, resting hands on ankles or blocks or elbows on thighs. Finding a position where you can let the weight of your head hang. You might even shake it out a little. Let's plant hands near the front of the mat and step back into a high push-up position. Fingers really spread, hands flat and active. Nice long line here, strong core supporting you. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. Come into your back bend, and this could be as low or high as feels right for you. Maybe a little baby cobra to start with, could be higher, could add movement, could come all the way up to up dog. Just feel what you are doing, whatever that is. And then back to down dog when you're ready. You can take your time for your transitions, feeling how you arrive, how it is to be here now. Might pedal out your feet a little bit in down dog. Let's take a little foot stretch here. We're going to take the right foot and step on the left foot with the right toes turned out. So your instep is massaging your arch. You can kind of rub your foot around, feeling how they fit together like a little puzzle piece. And then try the other side, turning the left toes out, step on the top of your right foot. Kind of rubbing one foot with the other. Bringing some awareness through touch. And then back to neutral, even out the two sides. And you might try lifting your toes to engage the arches a bit more. Let's drop the knees. Sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels. Forehead to the floor. Letting go. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and lightly hop or step your feet to the front of your mat. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let your head release fully. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down, standing tall, mountain pose. Maybe an extra breath here, just feeling where you are, recentering. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths in a good resting pose. That could be down dog, but it could just as well be child's pose or sitting or any other neutral shape. One more breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down, standing even taller. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Shift your weight forward and then extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm, little twist. Reach it up and back. All right, towards the center of your chest, working core strength. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Settle in. Inhales, create space, length, expansion. Exhales, letting go. Last breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square. And with the upper body letting go, like ragdoll. Let your head hang, let your neck release. Stretch that left leg straighter, longer, higher. Big step back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. One more breath. Release. Make your way to down dog. Slow down your breath. Feel where you are, and then when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. All right, towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. And then keep exploring, even inside something very familiar, something you've done many times before. Can you still be curious? Last breath. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. Stretch that right leg as straight and long and high as you can. Let your upper body release. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. Any movement transition. And then any neutral shape. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips low, head high, shoulders low, fingers high, feeling everything that's going up and down at once. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And then back to down dog. This time from down dog, let's step the left foot just a couple of inches forward with toes turned out. Shift your weight into your left foot. Take your left hand back to grab the inside of your foot or ankle, and then lift your right leg up in the air. So left foot and right hand are on the floor. Your left hand can stay at your ankle, but if you lose your balance, you can always bring it back to the floor, and then maybe take it back to your ankle if you're able. Roll open through your right hip. If possible, look under your right arm. And this is on purpose, putting us into a very precarious place. Falling may happen, wobbling definitely may happen. So while you're balancing or wobbling and falling, can you find ease? Can you relax your face? Can your breath be steady? Last breath here. Let's release both hands to the front. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Open out. Warrior two. And then take your time here. You might adjust your footing. Deep bend in the right knee. Straight long back leg. Arms long. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. Straighten the front leg, triangle, reach out to come down. You can bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block or the floor, expanding past the tips of the fingers, past the top of your head. One more breath here. Let's release both hands to the floor. You may want to grab blocks for this. We're going to square off to a pyramid pose. You may also want to shorten your stance, and we'll set up for revolve triangle. So your left hand will be down. It could be on your foot, your ankle, your shin, or a block, or the floor directly on the inside or outside of that front foot. Right hand can start at the lower back, kind of feeling, are your hips square? Can you draw that right hip back a little bit more? And then when you're ready, right arm reaches high. Going towards a straight long line through the arms, towards a long spine. Long neck, whether you're looking down, out, or up. And if you're feeling wobbly, look down, that'll be more stable. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Feeling the movement you're taking. Feeling through your transition. From down dog, let's step the right foot just a couple of inches forward with the toes turned out. Reach your right hand back to hold the inside of your foot. Shift all your weight into your right foot as you lift the left leg up, rolling open through the left hip, maybe looking under the left arm. And can your breath be steady in this precarious position? Falling is a good sign. It means you are working right at your edge. Last breath here. Release both hands to the front. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Open out. Warrior two. Reaching long, fingertip to fingertip. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior two, left arm high, right arm back. And then straighten the front leg, triangle. How much space can you create? Length, expansion. One more breath here. Let's release both hands to the floor. Square off your hips. You may want to take a little step in with that back foot, coming through pyramid, getting set up for revolved triangle. Right hand can be on the floor, a block, your foot or ankle, and the block could be on the inside or outside of that foot. Roll open through the left shoulder, draw back through the left hip, and then extend left arm high. Feeling everything this pose is stirring up. It's a lot. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. Any movement, any neutral shape, letting go. Still keeping the breath slow and deep. Last breath here. Let's make our way to a high push-up and lower all the way down onto the belly. You can turn your head to one side. Just taking a little rest here, letting the weight of your body drop into the floor. We're going to do some work for the back, and in between each we'll rest. And the rest is as important as the work. Let's turn the head to neutral. Reach the arms forward. Lengthen as long as you can through your spine, through your arms and legs. And then lift up off the floor through your arms and legs. Doesn't have to be high, but go really long. Out through the head, out through the fingers, out through the toes. And then release and turn your head the other way. Little rest, letting go. Come back to neutral, arms forward, legs back. This time bring the legs all the way together and reach out to come up, squeezing the inner legs together, a little more challenging, good medicine. And then take the arms out to the side, letting the chest come up a little higher. Reach the arms behind the back, interlace fingers and reach back through the knuckles, still forward through the top of the head. Keeping legs squeezing together, release the arms back out to the sides, back even with the ears, couple more seconds. And then release, head to the other side, let go. Let's bend the knees, reach back for the outsides of the feet for bow pose, Dhanurasana. Kick your feet into your hands, let your legs lift you up. And then release down, head to the other side, let go. Feeling the ease after the effort, the releasing. And then bend your knees and take a little windshield wiper side to side. Let the shins flop one way and the other. And then press back to child's pose. Spreading the lower back. Letting your breath fill up into the lower back. Let's come back up through down dog. And into a pigeon pose on the right side. Slide your right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go. And see if some support would be useful if you want to tuck something under your hips or chest or forehead. Finding just the right amount of effort to be here and letting go of everything that's not needed. Take your time bringing the upper body back up, feeling your way. Each shift of weight, each moment is part of it. If you have something under your hip that's in your way, move it out of your way so that you can lean to the right. Bring the left knee around to the front, and then you can shift over onto the left hip and send your right leg back. And if that didn't get you into a good pigeon pose on the left side, find your way there. You might tuck the back toes under. You may want to set up some support or adjust the angle of the front leg, finding a good arm position. As much ease as possible. And that doesn't mean there won't be sensation. So the sensation is present, and then just be like a detective for reactivity. While you're feeling what you're feeling, is there any gripping or tightening that you might let go of? Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. If you have something under your left hip that's in your way, move it out of your way so that you can lean to the left. Bring the right leg around to the front. And let's come into Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So we're going towards knee on top of knee. You might scooch the ankles out to the side a bit more, or back towards your hips a bit more. Ideally, both sit bones grounded. You can make this a little bit less tight by sitting up on something. You could also straighten the bottom leg. Both of those, one or both, could make this work better for you. And we're trying to get that right hip down just as much as you can, grounding it down. To help with that, we'll bring the left elbow across, right hand into a fist, and push down. And that will help ground the legs. As you do this, lengthen your spine and rotate, and really drop through that right outer hip. Keeping both hips grounded, release the upper body around to the front. And then we'll take eagle arms, right elbow on top of left. Put some pressure between the arms like you're gonna pull them apart, spreading the upper back. Lifting up through the top of the head, shoulders dropping. And then release the arms. Let's interlace fingers behind the back. Open up the chest. You can stay upright here or fold over your legs, whatever amount is possible. You might even reach arms up and back away from you. But you're going to your edge, not beyond. There's no other way this should look or feel. Release, lean back, unwind the legs, and switch. Left leg on top this time. You can kind of scoot your ankles out to the side or further back towards the hips, getting knee on top of knee or going in that direction. Try and drop down through the left hip. Right elbow comes across, left hand into a fist, pushing down. Lengthen your spine as you rotate. Keeping both sit bones grounded, release upper body around to the front, and then left elbow on top of right. Widen, broaden, open the torso. Spreading the ribs. And then release. Interlace fingers behind the back. Other thumb on top this time. Open up the chest. Fold forward. Release. Lean back, unwind, and take a little windshield wiper side to side. Let the knees flop one way and the other. As you're on one outer hip, you can kind of massage that hip into the floor using the floor and the bones to rub the muscles. And let's roll back onto our backs. Bring your knees in and take a little circle or rock with your knees, feeling what's touching the floor as you move your legs around. A little massage for the sacrum, the lower back. And let's take happy baby. Grab the soles of the feet, press your knees towards the floor, and you can take a little rock side to side. Try straightening one leg at a time. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Grab your feet and bring it as close into the chest as you can. Again, a little rocking might feel good, a little bit of side to side. And then keeping the soles of the feet together, place the outer edges of the feet on the floor in front of you, Supta Baddha Konasana. You could support your knees or thighs with something like blocks or cushions if that feels good for you to help you relax. Let's finish with a little self-facial massage. If you have anything on your face like glasses, you can take that off, and we'll start by rubbing the palms together, getting some heat and energy in the hands. And then place your palms over your eyes, sealing out the light. Encouraging your eyes to not only close, but relax back. Keeping eyes closed and relaxed, bring your fingertips to the center of the forehead and start to rub from the center towards the temples. Good firm pressure. You can use your fingertips or thumbs. If you find something tender, you can hold it with steady pressure or little circles. And then bringing your fingertips to either side of the nose, getting into the sinus area, pressing and spreading towards the sides of the face. Following your cheekbone all the way to the side of the face where your jaw connects to your skull, right under your ear, finding that hinge joint, and all around there, all the tight places, your strong jaw muscle, little pressure points under your ear. Just being curious. What does it feel like if you push here or there, harder or softer? You might give your earlobes a squeeze or pull. And working your way along your jawline. Give the chin a pinch or press. And then take the heels of the hands and make a couple big circles into the cheeks. Massaging the cheeks into the cheekbones and teeth. And then go back over any area that need a little extra work. You can also give the scalp a rub, like a dry shampoo. You might give your neck and shoulders a little squeeze. When you're done, smooth over your face as if you just washed your face and you're wiping away the water, wiping away any last bit of tension. You can shake it out of your hands. You might finish with a little rub for your own forearms and hands. And just check in with the rest of your body. You might settle into this as a final resting pose, or if you prefer to straighten your legs or find some other neutral shape. Take your time making any last adjustments to your body, your clothing, props. Eventually settling into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Could finish with a couple of deep exhales or even a sigh, and then let your breath be natural without any effort. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and gently increase this movement. Eventually stretching out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And then roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.